Hello, I'm Azai. Welcome back, I guess, technically. Welcome back to 99. New episode. New episode. I actually bit my tongue there. So, yeah, we actually finished off the main chapters of 99. And, you know, the fact that I was actually. Before this, I was actually playing all my games through the Seven Seas, by the way, guys. I have the game on Steam, of course, but, the reason why I played the game from the Seven Seas is because I just didn't want to use a patch to apply the 8 scenes and whatnot, so I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna play the game directly from wherever this is that has the 8 scenes, right? And whenever I actually changed the config from window to full screen, I thought it was because I was playing the 7 Seas version that I always get an error and the game would just bug out. But no, lo and behold, this one doesn't have 8 scenes, and I'm playing the Steam version from my own Steam, library, and it's still bugged out. So I find it hilarious the fact that the legit copy is actually still fucking buggy like this. Like, it's so stupid. I guess this is the reason why people actually pirate games. Like, what's the point of actually paying if they never fix this issue? That's so stupid. But then again, I do enjoy the game enough that I would say go ahead and buy it. But on sale though, I did get this on sale. I didn't get this full price. If I played this full price, I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much. Just saying that out there. Like, it's a pretty enjoyable story, but I don't think it's worth the full price when it was coming out when it first came out. I got this like 50% off on all of the episodes. For that price, I think it's decent. But okay, let me just do a quick episode recap for chapter 4. So in the last episode, I did a super amazing long recording session. People on YouTube will get that split into 3 parts, but I was recording for 9 hours. I didn't expect I was gonna record that long. I really think I was mostly going to only record for 6 hours. Because, I was already done with the first technically ending. And turns out Iris was turning back time with her own overlord. And that was actually a really interesting story from that perspective. Like, if the game actually toned down the romance a lot more, I do think that the story was quite interesting and amazing. But I also understand why they wanted to focus on the romance and Kakeru's relationship with the girls because of what they wanted to do at the very end, right? During the confrontation with Yoichi, after he killed all of our girls, all of the people that we cherish, right? Kakeru, that scene was actually quite hype, and it was quite epic. Like, I didn't like the romance and whatnot, but still, seeing what Kakeru wanted, the fact that he wanted to have the girls alongside him to fight so that he could probably, be serious and do all that he can while they're watching. To me, that was pretty nice. But, like overall, sadly, I have to say, because romance is a big part of the story, it kind of made me grade it a lot lower than it needs to be. Like, the main story was okay. Like I said, it was probably going to be an average of a 9, in my opinion, if I'm just talking about the main story, but we gotta take a look at the journey too, instead of just the ending, right? Instead of just the conclusion. And to me, when I was going through the journey with Haruka-senpai, with Noah, with Sora, also with Kujo, I was not all that happy when I was given or shown their scenes. Sora, I think I can get over Sora because that's just my bias. I like Sora as a character. But everyone else, I don't think I like them. So whenever the scenes focus on them, it just makes it a lot more not engaging for me. Like, it's very difficult for you to actually hate a character more the more you learn about them, but this game actually did that for me. But yeah, this is after we beat Future Iris with the Overlord, and I don't know what the hell they want to show us because Sophie seems to say you're not done with the story and whatnot, but I don't even know what the hell I'm not done yet. So let's just continue this new episode, whatever this new episode will be.
始まります。
There's supposedly also an actual DLC for this, guys. It's gonna come out in 2025. It's like a side story.
おかえりなさい。
Because this one is set as new episode, I'm guessing this actually still is pretty important to the story. And since I have Overload, I'm gonna take a look at what's going on. Okay, they didn't really put anything new from it on the branches, it seems.
見事成し遂げてくれたわね。イーリスは死んだ。すべての枝から消え去った。
I still don't like you, by the way, Sophie. You are so useless.
千年の過ちをようやく正すことができた。感謝してもし足りない。ありがとう。
Because she never actually gave us a lot of things, even though this was her mistake. She was very... Like, I can understand that she's very wary of Kakeru, but the fact that she barely helped us throughout the whole ordeal, and this was her mistake, it rubbed me the wrong way.
もっとちゃんとしたお礼がしたいけれど、語りかけるのがやっとだから仕方ないわね。もし私の世界に来ることがあれば、私を訪ねてちょうだい。盛大なもてなしをさせてもらうから。
I think this is the exact same conversation she had with us at the very end of chapter 4.
いえ、私が行った方が早いかしら。現体をなんとかそちらの世界に送り出せれば。まあ、今はいいわね。そんな話。あなたのおかげでイーリスを倒してめでたしめでたし。本当は私も消えるつもりだったけれど、もうしばらく生き恥をさらすことになっちゃったわね。それとあの枝では多くの死人が出た。最良とは言えないけれど選定はできない。命と引き換えにすることでしかイーリスは倒せなかった。そう割り切るしかない。
I still think that Steins Gate did this whole, like, branching worlds a lot better, by the way. And I'm actually saying this because there's news that there's going to be a Steins Gate reboot on 2025. I'm pretty hyped about that because last time I played Steins Gate was probably in 2012, and I played Steins Gate 0 in 2018 or 19. So I do want to re-experience the, you know, story again and see whether or not it's still as good as I remember it.
あの枝のかけるの覚悟を無駄にするわけにはいかないもの。ごめんなさい。しんみりしちゃったわね。とにもかくにもお疲れ様。あなたは本当によくやってくれたわ。残りのアーティファクト回収についてはあなたの力を借りなくても大丈夫でしょう。かけるたちに任せてしばらくゆっくりと休んでと言いたいのだけど、一つだけ残っているのよね。まだやるべきことが。オーバーロードによる枝の選定はかけるの行動によって行われるの。空の枝でも遥かの枝でもかけるの行動によって枝が選定され望む未来へと分岐している。けれど一つだけかけるに影響を受けた人間の行動によって分岐してしまった枝があるのよね。そう、選定がされておらず最悪の結末へと分岐しうる枝が残ってしまっている。
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, Sophie. Looking at the branches, I think we're good to go. What, is the branch that she's talking about this one? I mean, if she's talking about this, there's a lot of, like, bad endings that we saw already, but it's not like we pruned them, we still see them, so I don't think she's talking about that one. And if she's talking about this one, only Ginsan died. So technically, I guess Yoichi can still fuck us up here. He's not going to fuck us up here, I think, because we destroyed his illusory body, so he's laying low. But in this one, he hasn't actually thought about, you know, laying low.
もうピンときたかしら。
No, I haven't, Sophie.
さあ始めましょうか。最後の観測を、最高の結末をつかむために。
I really don't like you. God. If the characters were actually a lot more useful, guys, I wouldn't have actually, you know, thought too much about it. Yeah, she's thinking about the petrified Miyako. I was thinking that, but here, Iris's deception was also there. Are we gonna rectify this one too? Are we gonna rectify all the bad endings? Is that what she wants us to do? No, she said it's only one. There's only one. So this one isn't it. I guess because in this one, Iris is dead too, so technically it doesn't exist anymore. I don't even know just what's happening to these branches when Iris is dead. Because technically, if Iris is dead, this branch would just be gone. Because that's why I really feel like this game is not as good as other games, guys. It doesn't reflect. Like, when you change something, the timeline or the branches doesn't just instantly change to what you actually just did. I dislike that. I mean, in this one, I guess Iris technically isn't, like, the main issue. So, like, Kujo is just dead because Yoichi killed him, or killed her. I have a bad feeling. Kujo is diligent and straight-laced. However, she can be easily swayed emotionally. That's exactly why you have to be careful of her. I can't leave Kujo alone in the state she's in. That's what my hunch is telling me. It's not like Kujo's going to go around using her powers on her classmates without a moment's hesitation. I should have realized something was wrong when I saw that. Why haven't I tried to consider Kujo's feelings even just a little? It's all been about me.
Kujo!
I start messaging her, not breaking my stride. Message after message, but no reply comes. Would it really be better to leave her alone? Even if Kujo does find the culprit, what can I do? But then why do I feel this sense of foreboding? I'm practically betraying Kujo. I'm putting her in the same category as that student who went nuts. How many hours have I been wandering around with nothing to show for it? I'm short of breath, I'm physically drained, and I'm fast approaching my limits. My phone finally vibrates. It's a message from Kujo. I've already found the Evil Eye's user. I'll fulfill my obligation.
Kujo. Kujo.
Yeah, this is the part where I was actually like going off about the localization, where clearly Kakira's just saying Kujo, 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 and they just put whatever the fuck they want on the localization. Damn your obligation. That boy died because of an act of God. None of that was your fault, Kujo. You already found them. Does that mean you identified the culprit a long time ago? But then, your obligation. Does that mean...
Kujo!
She's going to make contact with the culprit? No. She's already made contact? I run and run and run. I don't have any powers, so maybe I can't help you. But that's irrelevant. You can't just confront the culprit on your own. Took you long enough. My head aches as images run through my mind. What was that? No, I understand what it is. That's what's about to happen. What'll end up happening if I don't do anything. My memory's from a different branch. The power to prevent tragedy. Overlord. I'm just gonna say overload, man. I run at top speed. I'm out of breath, but I don't care. Nice text there. That was like I don't know, 6 pants? The shrine is in sight. I run up the stairs, skipping every other step. Found her.
九条
Kujo turns around. Thank God I made it in time. I think we're gonna have to reload again here.
新見くん
Isn't she like confronting Yoichi right now? Or, I don't know, the ghost? Wow, that's not even enough. Nice ... man. I collect my breath and slowly approach her. Kujo's clearly confused. After all, we've been missing chances to meet as of late. The fact that I found her safe and sound, the fact that she has her eyes pointed at me right now. I'm so glad for all of it. But I know that this is no time to celebrate. I'm not done just because I found Kujo. This is the part that counts.
どうして
説得するつもりなんだろう二人きりにはさせられないあいつとは
I look behind her past her shoulder. Almost as if he had timed it on purpose, out comes...
よ
陽一
時間通りに来たつもりだったけど遅れちゃった
The voice, the expression, all of it is the same as usual. He's not the least bit surprised by my presence here. Has he factored this in? Or maybe... An uneasy feeling brews inside of me.
深澤くん
ああごめん九条さんに用はないんだかけるに会いに来たんだよ僕は
So is this the timeline that Yoichi actually wants to see us? Because he doesn't have Overlord anymore, right? So I guess he has his memories though from the whole Overlord thing, so... He was probably waiting for us in this branch. At least the current him anyway. Kujo is confused and so am I. That uneasy feeling starts to swell even more. His comment suggests that he was sure that I would be here. What does that mean? Was that branch where I didn't make it in time an irregularity to Yoichi? Suddenly, Yoichi heaves a sigh. His smile fades.
違うなそのかけるじゃダメだ
は
中途半端に移植されてるでしょ
Implanting memories. Does he know about Overlord?
ああやっぱ
I'm
り
gonna say Overlord, damn it. I keep forgetting.
困るんだよな予定が来るまああのかける壊れちゃってたし心を守りたいのはわかるけどさでもダメでしょそんなぬるいことしてたら
What, so he wants the Kakeru from this branch?
僕は覚えてるのに全部
何を言ってる
思い出せさっさと無駄に死なせたくないだろ九条さんを
You're being pretty petty, Yoichi.
新見くん
And why is everything suddenly, you know, light? Like bright?
ああ大丈夫だ都ああいや九条
They actually said Miyako there. Like the full, you know, name.
そうその目だそのかけるに会いたかった
Yoichi's smile intensifies. He's looking wholeheartedly pleased. I see. So that's what's going on.
記憶をインストールしたのか死ぬ間際のイーリスが
Insult her memories. Okay.
さあらゆる枝の僕にね
Yeah, that's what I figured. Because she can't do that anymore. She basically did the thing that she was supposed to, or you know, the last ditch effort. That's why in this branch, Yoichi doesn't show up to us because he knows about what happens, right? That's why he doesn't want to see Kakeru anymore. So in all of the branches, like, Yoichi basically knows what's going on. I already know that.
ついでに言うとアーティファクトももらった全部ではなさそうだけどかなりの数 最後の嫌がらせだってさ。らしいよね、ほんと。そういうところ。
How does that work though? How did she actually give you the artifacts?
少しは予想してたんじゃない、かけるも。こういう展開。
まあな。悪い、九条。わけわかんないよな。下がっていてくれ。後でちゃんと説明する。
かわいそう。主役奪われちゃって。僕と対決する気満々だったのに。
対決なんて私そんなつもりは。
知ってる。ぬるいよな、ほんと。話し合いで解決すると思ってる。僕の正体知ってるのにさ。
She knits her brows and purses her lips. Yes, the Cujo of this branch knows. God, just keep calling her Cujo, please. She knows Yoichi is the evil eye's user.
そうだ。かけるの記憶も盗んだら説明する手間省けるでしょ。
必要ない。
知られたくないことまで知られちゃうから。僕らが殺し合ったって。
殺し合い。
うん、ちょっと違ったな。殺し合いじゃないな。僕がかけるに一方的に殺された。だね。
Cujo gives me a look that says she can't believe what she's hearing. I neither confirm nor deny his claim. She infers the truth from my behavior and gets thrown into a panic. Maybe she's disappointed in me. But that's fine. As long as I can protect Cujo, that's fine.
復讐か。この枝で俺を待っていたのは。
別にどの枝でもよかったけど、修正しに来るかもって思ったのは、まあそうだね。復讐もちょっと違うけど、いや、そうなのかな。ムカついてはいるし。でもぶっちゃけさ、もう僕に勝ち目ないでしょ。オーバーロードないし。あ、これ言わない方がよかった。
Why?
未来からアーティファクトは転送できない。
おう、気づいてたか。そうなんだよね。僕が受け取ったのは今のイーリスが持ってたやつだけ。もう巻き戻してもらえないから、死んだら終わりなんだよ、僕。
But I can still rewind though so that you still live.
だからさ、逃げるのが正解だよね、本当は。
だったら、どうして現れた？
復讐じゃないな。嫌がらせだ。これがしっくりくる。もうオーバーロードはない。だからこそ僕はカケルに勝てる。
無理だ。お前に俺は殺せない。
だね。殺せない。だから殺されに来た。
Kakeru probably still doesn't have it in him to actually kill Yuichi with, you know, with cold blood. The reason why he's been killing Yuichi over and over again was because he knows that Iris was gonna make him come back. But in this one, he can't.
最低の発想だな。
今のかける、察しが良くていいね。そういうこと。イーリスが時間を巻き戻すって分かっていたから、あんなに簡単に殺せたんだろ、僕を。でも今の僕はコンティニューなしだ。死んだらそれで終わり。
I mean, I can go back in time though, still.
ムカつくんだよな。最後の最後まで正義感ぶってるカケルが。壊れちまえよ、今度こそ。僕を殺してさ。
Possible.
できないとか言わないでよ。ためらったら分かってるよね。僕が何をするか。
He unleashes a shockwave, which I block with an illusory body shield. Man, this whole illusory body shield thing is so bullshit. I still say this was a fucking plot hole when we tried to protect the guy with the fire. Cujo sounds dumbfounded, not understanding what just happened.
九条、下がっていてくれ。
下がってって。
今ので分かったろ。あいつは躊躇しない。 だから俺が止める。
待って、私は。
大丈夫だ。俺は負けない。
そうじゃなくて、私が深澤君と話そうって思ったのは。
話が通じる相手じゃない。
ひどいなあ。まあお説教で改心するなら初めから人殺しなんてしないけど。
True?
死ぬことでしか止まれないのなら俺が殺してやる。
本望だね。でもあっさり死ぬ気はないよ。結局僕ってさ、カケルじゃなくてイーリスにとどめ刺されたようなもんじゃん。決着つかないまま乗っ取られて消化不良でさ。
That was your choice though, Yuichi. You were dumb.
精一杯抵抗させてもらうよ。惨めにむごたらしく死にたいからね。カケルの心に焼き付いて壊れるくらいに。
I mean, how? Like, what sort of death would actually, like, fuck up my mind? I don't know.
お前を殺したところでもう何も感じない。
Maybe if I see, like, Yuichi get skinned alive or something, that'd be pretty creepy. I mean, the current me probably wouldn't be traumatized by that, because I probably wouldn't even care if I see, like, a dead body. Because I'm an older person, right? So my, like, brain is already not as sensitive as it was when I was a kid. If I was younger and I saw, like, a dead body, that'd probably traumatize me quite a bit. But as I am now, I don't think that actually will.
かっこつけんなよ。まだそこまで割り切れてないくせに。
ペラペラうるせえよ。
じゃあさっさと来いよ。あの枝のかけるだったらもう3回は僕を殺してる。何？この枝でも大事な人が死なないとやる気出ない？徹底的に九条さんを狙おうか。
陽一！
そうだよ、その目だよ。来いよ、かける。
もう誰も殺させはしない。
正義のヒーローみたいなこと言うなよ。寒いっての。
お願い、
I don't think you can stop them at all, Cujo.
今度は借り物じゃないからね。あの時とは違うでしょ。
それでも俺が勝つ。
だろうねって言いたいけど引っかかるな。手加減してる？
するかよ。
だったら来いよ、本気でさ。
ねえ待って、どうして二人がこんなこと。
I'm thinking right now. So Kakiura right now has the fire one. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. We actually did beat Iris in this area right here, in this branch. So at this point, we also got the fire. Okay. I thought that the first instance we got the fire was in Sora's route, but no. It's actually this one.
やっぱりおかしいな。さっきもさ、どうしてわざわざ減退で防いだわけ？今も必死に避けてるし。結界張った方が早い。あ、そっか。もしかしてまだ使えない？当たりだ。そっか。未来の自分とは同調できないのか。
Yeah, that's why he waited until the 22nd or 27th, Yuichi. Come on.
あ、それにあの時って3年の子の力で強化してたんだっけ？
Well, probably not as much. But he was using all of the other artifacts that he had.
ってことは今のかけるただの雑魚じゃん。別の枝で仕掛けるべきだったな。がっかりだ。
うるせえよ。
もっと危な。
もうやめて。私は二人がこんな風にならないようにってそう思って。
そっか、結界は消せるのか。でもあの時みたいな圧は感じないんだよな。せめて他の子呼んだら。このままじゃ僕を殺せないよ。
必要ない。お前は俺が。
お願い聞いて。私は新見くんを傷つけたくなくて、それなのにこんなこと。
さっきから九条さんが必死になんか言ってるけど。
Bro?
今のうちに九条は逃げろ。 あとは俺がやる。
俺がって違うの。だから私は。
みんなを呼ばないし、九条さんにも頼らないし、人殺しの罪は俺だけがとか考えてんのかな。やっぱまだ壊れてないな。そんなんじゃさつまんないんだよ、かける。
さっきからペラペラうるせえっつってんだろ、陽一。
だから私は
Yeah, you actually gotta do something if you want them both to listen to you, Kujo.
私の話を聞いてくれないし、何にも説明してくれないし、それなら私だって。
What the? I blanked for a second.
おいおい、何してんの？もう限界？
Yoichi grins slightly and swipes his finger to the side. I quickly recover from my mental blank and guard my vitals, but no power unleashes from Yoichi.
お返しします。
はあ？危な。
Yoichi twists his body, leaving a few centimeters of his hair to be cut off and wafted into the air. A counter? The Kujo in this branch shouldn't know how to use that power. Don't tell me. He's read my mind.
少しだけ理解しました。二人の間に何があったのか、新見くんが何を背負っているのか。でもまだ足りない。
What's not enough? She still doesn't want people to kill each other, I guess? Kujo's stigma shines. I feel a slight discomfort in my body. Kujo's fingertips are drenched in red liquid. Is she bleeding? No, she's not. That's...
これで眷属になれるんですよね。
Oh, what the? She took our blood? My blood?
よせ、ミナコ。
She ignores my pleas to stop and laps up my blood. Familiarization. The artifact that's fused with my blood courses through her body. Kujo gains the world's eye. For what reason? The answer is obvious.
もう一人の新見くん、
ダメだ、ミナコ。
私にも記憶をください。
ダメだ。
必要なんです、今。だから他の枝の私にしたように、新見くんの記憶を全部私に。
I mean...
セーブ画面です。セーブします。
I like the fact that there's actually a choice here. But, if I were to install the memories, yes, she might be able to help us. I'm thinking right now, like, what do I want to do? Like, what's the point of actually installing the memories of all the other timelines to Kujo right here? And what's the point of not installing it? I actually do think I want to install though, because like what Kakeru is doing is good and all, but clearly she wants to help out. And I don't think there's anything wrong with installing the memories. Sorry, Kakeru, I'm not you, alright? I'm 9. I'm supposed to be 9 right here.
Yatta. 全部わかった。かけるくんのこと、二人のこと。
Besides, I think she probably deserves the right to know about what the hell is going on anyway. Kakeru-kun, calling me by that name means... Why did I give those memories to Kujo?
面白そうだから眺めてたけど、めんどくさいことになったな。さすがにこの展開は予想外だ。一回殺しとくか。
やめろ、ヨイチ。
なんでさ、 かけるもその方がいいでしょ。九条さんが死んだら巻き戻すしかないし。この場合ウィンウィンでしょ。それともかけるがやる？
ふざけんなよお前。
できないなら黙って見てなよ。かけるが望まない展開を僕がなかったことにしてあげるからさ。
I mean, even if Kakeru killed Kujo, he doesn't have the power to overload. You know, that's not his powers.
陽一
I thought that by this point, like, Yoichi would understand this. I guess Yoichi doesn't know about the other Kakeru, but come on. Clearly, he should understand that the reason why he was able to, like, load is because the future Iris did so, not himself.
だからやめてってそう言ってるんです。
はあ？
What did she steal? A blinding light suddenly envelops the area. In the center of the light is Kujo. What in the world is she?
力が使えない。無効化されてる？なんだこの感覚。めんどくさいな。何したんだよ九条さん。
私も力に訴えることにしました。そうしないと話を聞いてくれないでしょ。
The usually docile Kujo is brimming with rage. The intensity of her assertiveness is even making Yoichi shrink back. I don't know what Kujo just did, but from the feeling, I have a good idea. I assume she seized control of all our powers, both Yoichi's and mine.
風沢君、
So she stole like all of our powers? That's pretty broken if you think about it. Like, all of the powers that these guys have definitely are broken, man. The fact that they're just tied to your soul, it's the weirdest thing to me. Because these guys aren't really strong mentally at the very start of the game.
はい。
Except for Yoichi, I guess.
間違ってます。
は？
そんなの友情じゃありません。
何いきなり。九条さん怒ると敬語になるタイプ？怖いんだけど。
死んでも罪滅ぼしになんてなりません。
Oh, that's what he was trying to do? He actually... I mean, that's clearly what he said. Yeah, he wants to die. Yoichi tries to poke fun at her, but his smile soon fades.
死ぬことで生産しようとしていますよね。他の枝で私たちを、いろいろな人たちを殺したこと。
I mean, to be honest, I actually didn't think about that because Yoichi wanting to harass Kakeru was actually in line with his, like, character. So I kind of accept that as is. I didn't actually think there was another layer of that.
かけるくんに殺されることでけじめをつけようとしてる。そんなの間違ってます。そんなことであなたを殺すことでかけるくんはスッキリなんてしない。ただ余計な重荷を背負わせるだけです。
だから仲直りして死なずに罪を償えって？
最初はそういうつもりでした。深沢君のことにかけるくんが気がつく前に全部私が終わらせたかった。でももうそんな段階じゃないって分かってます。それに私だって人を死なせてしまったから。改心してたも自首してたもでも言えない。
Oh, she's done.
誰かに正道を解けるほど私は正しくない。人の前世を信じられるほど清くもない。だから私も従います。私のエゴに。私の願いは一つだけ。ただ た一つだけです。もうこれ以上かけるくんを苦しめないで。やっと分かった。私がどうしてこの力を授かったのか、この力をどう使えばいいのか。私がいる限り二人に力を使わせない。絶対に争わせたりなんてしない。二度と殺し合いなんてさせない。もうかけるくんは十分苦しんだから、十分に背負って十分に戦ったから。だからもうかけるくんを苦しませるようなことは絶対にさせない。
させない。
What happened to the freaking lights? I swear it was suddenly morning and now it's night again. What's going on? I'm so confused in this branch. Yoichi squints and holds up his palm toward Kujo. However, nothing happens. His stigma doesn't even appear.
確かに何もさせてもらえないな。でもそれだけだろ。ビビってはいそうですかって。
それだけ。
A torrent of power grazes Yoichi as it shrieks through the air and digs into the ground.
マジか。
I guess she's gonna torture you if you actually do something that's gonna, you know, hurt Kakeru, Yoichi.
深澤くんの力もかけるくんの力も今は私のものです。私だけが使えます。
本当に九条さん、こういうことできるタイプじゃないでしょう。
言いましたよね、エゴに従うって。別の枝の私の力を借りてかけるくんの記憶をもらって、そこまでしないと私は自分の殻を。
I agree. I don't think that was the reason why I actually gave her the memories though. I really think she just deserves knowing like what the hell is going on instead of being bewildered.
もう引っ込み思案の私は終わり。助けてもらうだけの私は終わり。今度は私がせめてこの枝でだけは、せめて私がいるこの世界でだけはかけるくんを幸せにしてみせる。もう誰にもかけるくんを苦しませない。私が絶対に。
台無しだ。なえ。
Well, in another branch someday, you probably will do the same thing, Yoichi. But I guess all of the other girls are probably gonna do the same thing. Leaving aside, Yoichi takes a step backwards.
かける、どうしても僕を殺したいなら殴り合いの決闘になっちゃうけど。
Which I think she'll still stop you guys from doing.
どうでもいい。お前がもう誰も傷つけないならどうでも。
あ、そう。
He backs up another step and yet another.
消化不良だな。でもまあ仕方ないか。それじゃあ僕は消えるよ。ああ、でも一個だけ訂正させて。かけるにスッキリしてもらおうって考えてたのは合ってるけど、
He was also doing it for himself, right?
相当恨みを買っちゃったからね。他の枝でも狙われるなんてごめんだからさ。復讐をさせてあげれば他の枝では平穏に過ごせるって思ったわけ。
Well, this Kakeru is not even alive anymore, Yoichi, so the fact that you actually brought him here, you know, you kind of just don't understand how this works, you idiot.
かけるのためじゃない。僕のためだ。
Yeah, I understand somewhat, Yoichi, but still.
友情で死のうとしたなんて、そんな勘違い。ごめんだね。
But you probably did regret giving your body to Iris though, right? Yoichi spits as he digs into his pocket. He pulls something out, he pulls out something and tosses it over. A cylindrical container lands by Kujo's feet.
アーティファクト。
イーリスにもらったけど契約してないやつあげるよ。アーティファクトを探知できるのもあるはず。残りのも探すんでしょ。役立てなよ。
どうして？
もう必要ないし、契約してるやつも全部手放す。別の枝の僕も同じようにするんじゃないかな。特に執着はないし、欲求を満たすより平穏な日々の方が大事だし。
I don't think that's actually true, Yuichi. You definitely want to fulfill your desires.
そんな目で見ないでよ。本当だってば。ソフィーに言っといて、契約破棄する薬持ってきてって。で、破棄したらすぐにソフィーに渡す。それでいいでしょ。
別にいいわよ、私は。
It should be done in a week or something. Sophie appears from a rift.
その言葉に嘘がなければ。だけど。
So Sophie, you know what the hell's going on?
信用ないな。だったら今すぐここで。ああ、ないな。さすがに外で気を失うのは嫌だ。うちまで来なよ。アンブロシア打ってぶっ倒れるまで見張ってれば。
そうしたいところだけど、まだあなたたち用のアンブロシアは。
昔のやつでいい。僕は死なない。
Oh yeah, that's true. You actually did take the normal one.
余一の言ってることは本当だ。ソフィー。余一は耐える。だから。頼む。
オーバーロードのことを理解したのがついさっきだから、まだ戸惑ってはいるけれど。
Well, I guess in this current branch, yeah, she's not exactly able to know about Overlord from here. She needs to be from a different, like a new branch that spawned, right? To know of this Overlord at this point.
まあいいわ。あなたたちの言う通りにしてあげる。
じゃあそういうことで。バイバイ、かける、九条さん。
Though I do think if the world's eye works the way it does, I think she should already know about this though. I don't know. I guess the way the world eye works is just, it can't actually change branches that are already established at the very beginning. So the fact that Sophie is here, like Sophie knows here, she only will ever know about Overlord in a new branch that's already made at this point in time. So the Sophie from this current one will not know about the Overload.
もう二度と会うことはない。
Turning around and waving his hand. Yeah, the way they handle the branches is not as well as it did Steins Gate or VLR. I mean, I still get it, but at the same time, it just is a lot more cumbersome to try to understand it in this one, since the principles, they don't even try to make you understand like 100%. It's kind of hand-wavy, like, you know, logic. Yuichi walks away.
じゃあね、また後で。
Sophie also disappears. Upon seeing Yuichi walk out of sight, Kujo deactivates her ability. As soon as she does,
都
I scramble over to her and catch her in mid-stagger.
大丈夫か。
ごめんなさい。急に力が抜けて。
顔が真っ青だ。休んだ方がいい。
そうする。
Kujo relaxes her muscles and leans her body into me. I haven't felt this warmth in ages. Along with a small tinge of embarrassment that I had in me before installing my memories.
なんか悪い。
私にも記憶あるから。
Kujo smiles and reaches for my cheek and strokes it softly.
雰囲気変わったね。
いろいろあったから。
強がって先走って心配かけて。
Well, in this timeline, she actually did say, in this one, she did say the reason why she ran away was because she wants to uphold the image of the Miyaku Kujo in Kakeru's mind, right? She was basically just being stubborn. So she's probably trying to say stuff about that.
一人にしちゃってごめんね。
Once I hear those words, my chest starts to heat up. My lips quiver and I can't really speak. I've gotten her to care for me so much. It serves as a reminder. Not a single thing I've done up to this point has been in vain.
一人じゃなかったよ。俺、あり
Oh,
がと
sorry about that.
う、みやこ。
私こそありがとう。お疲れ様。かける。
眠っただけか。焦った。
I carry Kujo to the side of the front shrine, lean her against the wall, and sit next to her. Maybe I should carry her to Miss Naruse's house and lay her down on a futon. Or maybe I should carry her to Nine Ball instead. I'm pretty sure that Kujo's grandfather has been worried. Actually, I can't do either. I doubt I can make up a convincing lie. And most importantly of all, I want to have some private time by ourselves. Kujo is right by my side, alive and well. I want to bask in that joy. But that in itself is complicated. My relationship with Sora, Haruka, and Noah. My memories and emotions from a plethora of branches are all coexisting within me. There's nothing between Sora and me in this branch, and Haruka and Noah, we're not even on speaking terms. There's no need for me to feel guilty, but it's complicated nevertheless. I managed to avoid the single worst conclusion that I wasn't able to prune. But I feel like living with these emotions in my heart is going to prove to be very difficult. That's what I vacantly think as I stare up at the night sky.
私を待っているのかと思って急いで来たのだけど。
Why? It's been about an hour. Sophie comes back quicker than I thought she would.
眠っていたのね。
力を使いすぎたみたいだ。話は明日でいいか。
明日ね。
もしかしてまだ余市のやつ。
アーティファクトはもう回収したわよ。あっさりアンブロシアを撃った。本当にあっさり。単純に私がまだ事態を把握しきれていないだけ。
ああ、そういうことか。だったら、今日って何日だっけ？
May 6th, I think? Or is it May 7th? I don't know.
あなたたちの暦で5月6日。
じゃあ、あと10日くらいだ。17日。その日にイーリスを倒した。すべての枝のイーリスを倒したから、この枝でももう存在してないはずだけど。
すべての枝のね。確かに気配はしないけど。まあいいわ。しばらく時間をもらうわよ。
ああ、待ってる。あ、そうだ、これ。
I showed Sophie the container I picked up a second ago.
探知用のアーティファクトが入ってるらしい。
それだけじゃないわね。
え？ああ、複数入ってるようなことを余市が言ってたな。
一旦預かる。
ソフィーが使うか？
いいえ、私は使えない。事実をしっかりと把握できたら、あなたに渡すかどうか決める。
ああ、はいはい。 この枝のソフィーはまだ俺を信用できてないか。
別の枝の私は信じきっているようだけど、念のためよ。
I present a container of artifacts with an awkward grin, prompting Sophie to open her mouth wide and swallow it whole.
それじゃあね、17日になったら。
ああ、夜だったから18とかの方がいいかもな。話をするなら。
じゃあ18日に。
ああ、また。
みやこ、ちゃんと寝かせてあげた方がいいわよ。かなり消耗してる。
わかった。そうする。
Sophie disappears into the spatial rift, leaving the two of us alone yet again. So we gonna go back to our apartment, Kakeru? Kujo is still sleeping. Maybe I should wake her up just for now. Seems like a better idea to hurry her back home than waiting for her to wake up.
Miyako.
I give her a shake. No response.
Miyako.
I shake her a little harder. No response. Crap, she ain't waking up. She's in a pretty deep sleep. That must be how exhausted she is. Now it's not the time for some excuse about not being able to explain things. I have no choice but to bring her to 9 ball. No, wait. If I recall, Kujo's grandfather was less worried and more suspicious, right? Like he thinks that she's out fooling around with me at night. If he thinks that, then if I were to show up at 9 ball carrying a sleeping Kujo, things would definitely get complicated. If I'm not careful, it'll grow into a huge problem that'll embroil the Nimi and Kujo families.
Yosh.
I've made up my mind. If I'm going to involve anyone in this, it might as well be Miss Naruse. I'll have her take her back home. And I'll have her lie in my place. Like, yeah, Kujo was interested in the legends of Shiro Mitsugawa, and Miss Naruse was telling her about them. Which is why she's been getting home so late recently. It might wind up inconveniencing Miss Naruse, and she might snap at me a little, but if I just honestly explain things to her, she's likely to help me out. Well, maybe. I carry Kujo on my back and head towards Miss Naruse's house. I may be in a pretty sticky situation here, but I can't help but feel happy thinking of what the future holds in store. Wow, that's a big, time skip. Time passes in the blink of an eye. I think this game's length is actually the same length as all of the other chapters, by the way, guys. So, this should probably be around like 7 or 8 episodes too, I'm guessing. True to his words, Yoichi has vanished. It's likely we really won't be seeing him ever again. Since Yoichi has no need to hide his identity, Ginsan has no reason to be killed as his substitute. Iris plotting behind the scenes won't be an issue anymore. Apart from the fact that all the artifacts haven't been recovered, peace has finally returned to Shiro Mitsugawa. If I had to list one concern, then it'd be Kujo. She hadn't been feeling well since that day and took a week off school. Even back when we were being boosted by Haruka's power, while we were fatigued for a few days, it didn't make any of us bedridden. That power had completely incapacitated Yoichi and me. It must have taken a lot out of her considering how strong it was. Now she's doing perfectly fine, however, and even coming to school again. Although, she said that her daily life has gotten a lot stricter. Thanks to Miss Naruse's help, we managed to come up with a rather convincing cover-up. But Kujo ended up telling her family the truth anyway. She said that she didn't want to inconvenience Miss Naruse or me. She never told me the exact details, but she apparently explained that she was investigating the petrification incident on her own. Something like that, at least. Naturally, she was admonished for doing something so dangerous and going out by herself at night. Now she has to come home before dark on days she's not working. A rule akin to something you'd give a grade schooler. I mean, truth be told, a couple of my nieces are actually still, having curfew that they shouldn't go home and, at night, or, you're supposed to go home till like 6 at most. So on that note, today's another day when we need to wrap things up as fast as possible.
お待たせしました。
いっか。
After school, we meet in front of the school gates.
カバンカゴに入れていいよ。
それじゃお言葉に甘えて。
So I guess Kujo is still gonna be the default heroine then. I walk by Kujo's side as she pulls her bike with her. We head toward my apartment as we share some pleasant chit-chat. Everything isn't over just yet, but things are peaceful, extremely so.
お邪魔します。
適当に座ってて飲み物持ってく。
私が。
ここ俺んち。都はお客さん。
はい。待ってます。
I pull out 2 plastic bottles from my fridge and head to the living room.
ほい、お茶。
She removed her, like, sweater or cardigan, I guess. I don't think you actually see her without her cardigan all that often, do you?
ありがとう。
When she's just in her school uniform here. I place the bottles on the table and take a seat. And then...
Oh.
Space splits and Sophie appears.
観測できたか？
ええ。
She floats down and lands on the table.
これ渡しておくわ。
A familiar container plops up from her mouth.
深澤くんが持ってた。
そう。でも探知のアーティファクトだけ。一緒に入っていた他のはこちらで管理する。
使っていいのか？
ええ。この枝で契約すれば他の枝でも使えるようになるんでしょ？
True?
ああ、後で契約しておく。他の枝でも手に入ったら、それはソフィーが使ってくれ。
いいえ、私は使えない。
ああ、それ前も言ってたな。
使わないじゃなくて使えない。
Couldn't you just ingest it?
そう、使えないの。ある意味、一番危険なアーティファクトだから。
Oh, it's just the sensor artifacts. What is it gonna do to you?
副作用があるのか？
違う。効果自体が危険ってこと。
Meaning?
アーティファクトを探すだけだろ？
それが問題なのよ。1000年前とは状況が違うから。
1000年前。もしかして。
I don't get it.
そう。1000年前にも使ってるの。というか、私が作ったのよ、それ。
Okay, so?
ってことは、もう持ってる？
ええ、持ってる。
Okay, so?
マジかよ。またあれか。規則がどうとかで使えないパターンか。
そうね。うかつに使ったらセフィロトが解体に追い込まれちゃう。
全然ピンとこないな。なんで禁止してるんだよ。
そちらの世界でも役に立ちそうですけど。
だよな。アーティファクトは勝手にどっか行っちまうんだし、なくした時とかに使えそう。
True?
こちらの世界でほぼ全員が持っているような道具とかある？
Yeah, phone?
ああ、スマホとか？
そのスマホの位置をある組織が特定できるとしたら？
Yeah, they could.
そう。どこに誰がいるのか把握できる。つまり、プライバシーを暴くことになってしまうわけ。
I mean, it's not like everyone has artifacts, right? Or do they actually have artifacts in your world? Everyone does. I mean, I guess if the illusory body technically is supposed to be like, you know, an easy to use artifact that people usually use. Unlike for battle, they actually use it for something, right? To replace like for cosplay or whatever.
そんなアーティファクト、おいそれとは使えないわよ。
But I mean, you guys are actually the body governing this whole thing, though. I think it's fair that the head of the governing body is able to use it. I guess she doesn't want to be a monolith or a dictator. But that's so dumb. If she actually does want to keep everything safe, she needs this artifact.
何よその反応。共感できるように説明したつもりだけれど。
理解はできたんですけど。
スマホに GPS とかついてるしな。
Mm-hmm.
GPS?
Yeah, people that have access to satellites can actually detect them.
居場所がわかる。
そんな機能があるの？
はい。組織と言わず、個人で特定できたりも。
Mm-hmm.
うわ、なんかめっちゃ惹かれてる。
とんでもない管理社会じゃない。こっちの世界どうなってるの？
No, it's useful, you idiot.
いえ、常に見張られてるわけじゃないよね。
I mean, some people out there might. I don't know.
まあ、多分。
But it's a lot more, like, positive than it is negative, in my opinion.
だから、見張られるのはもちろん嫌なんだけどさ、それだけで禁止になるのは極端つうか、正直ピンとこない。
Exactly, considering artifacts are also a lot more dangerous than phones.
思わぬところで価値観の違いを目の当たりにしたわね。でも、そうね。スマホって密造品はあるの？
Probably a lot in China.
密造品？
勝手に作ったら罪になるとか。
No, I don't think it's a crime, though.
どうなんでしょう。犯罪に使ってる人はいると思いますけど。
Yeah, but they use a fake one instead of actually making one from scratch. Or not a fake one, but you know, a dummy. One that that you can just use and then dispose of easily.
所持すること自体は罪ではない。
はい、多分。
だとすれば例が悪かったわね。アーティファクトにはあるのよ、密造品が。危険な魔術のアーティファクト化は禁じられているし、昔に作られたものを見つけても所持してはダメ。セフィロトが回収する決まりになっている。でもいるのよね、勝手に作ったり勝手に自分のものにしちゃう人がたくさん。しかもいわゆる立場のある人ほどそういう隠し事をしたがるのよね。
ああ、やっとピンときた。権力を持った悪いやつに圧力かけられてるってわけだ。その隠し事がバレないように。
Who cares?
そうなるわね。だから情報を伏せていたのは過干渉を避けるための私の判断ではあるけれど、こちらの世界のくだらない政治のせいで十分なサポートができていなかったことは事実。これからもおそらく十分にはできない。
Man, you're so garbage, Sophie.
だからそのアーティファクトはあなたが使って。私はそのアーティファクトの存在すら知らないということにしておいて。
ああ、わかった。
ちゃんと謝っておくわ。今までのこととこれからのこと。ごめんなさい。
いいって。この枝でも信用してくれただけで十分。
あそこまでさせておいて言えるわけないじゃない。まだ信用できないなんて。
そっか。
宮子はまだ回復していないの？さっきから浮かない顔をしているから。
いえ、サポートの話で少し考えていて。あの時、あの枝でこの前のように私がちゃんと力を使えていたら、かけるくんの負担少しは軽くできたのかなって。
I mean, you're in an illusory body, Cujo. Come on, your real self actually died.
まず第一に、
はい。
あの枝の都はアーティファクトを入手した直後、つまり能力を理解する前に殺されている。連度を上げる時間すらなかった。第二に、 今のあなたがあの枝の限界と同調したとしても全力は出せない。
でも少しは。
少しでも無理よ。スティグマの色が変化した。つまり完全に使いこなしたにもかかわらず、あなた1週間も寝込んだのよ。
そういえばはるかは負担が軽くなったみたいなこと言ってた気がする。使いこなしたら。
そう、軽くなってもなお莫大な魂の力を消費した。
I don't know what the hell this soul energy is, Sophia. If it's just stamina, couldn't I just eat more and sleep more? But I don't know what this soul energy is. Is soul like the amount of emotions you put out into your brain?
生身でも短時間しか持たなかった。限界で使ったら発動した瞬間に同調が切れるわよ。
でももっと早く力の使い方を理解できていたらって思わずにはいられないです。
仕方ないわよ。アーティファクトは断片的にしか能力者に情報を与えないし、空と遥かも力の本質を理解できていなかった。ノアくらいじゃないかしら、最初からある程度扱えていたのは。それにカケルだって分かっていなかったんでしょ。都のアーティファクトと契約しても。
ああ、そうだな。俺はほとんどのアーティファクトを使えるみたいだけど、使い方がわかるわけじゃないから。事実世界の目の力だってとことんまで追い込まれてやっと理解できた。俺にできるのはみんなの真似事、それだけだよ。ただ分かっていたとしても使わなかっただろうな。
どうして？
消耗が激しくてみんなの減退を維持できなかったかもってのと、あとはそもそも必要なかった。手持ちのアーティファクトで余裕だったからな。十分圧倒できていた。
でも別の方法が見つかったかもしれない。
God damn it! This is the... This is like the best conclusion already though, Kujo. But I guess she doesn't want us to actually kill Yoichi. Even this late into the game, but come on! He killed all of you! Like, that's crazy! You're telling me I was just supposed to do something else to convince him? After all that? You're insane! There's no possible way!
この前みたいに殺さずに済んだかもしれない。どうあっても
That's wishful
俺
thinking!
は余一を殺していたよ。もし都の力を引き出せていたとしても余一を殺すために使ったと思う。イーリスを引きずり出すために必要なことだった。だから俺はあの枝をやり直したりはしない。
ごめんなさい。私かけるくんの努力を否定するようなことを言ってしまって。
いや、ありがとう。あの時この枝で止めてくれてよかった。あの枝とは違う可能性を都がくれた。ありがとう、本当に。
あなた力を嫌っていたでしょ。
I mean, I don't know. In that other branch, he cleared everyone very early in the branch. So, you know, there was no way for us to be able to forgive him in that branch. In this one, he actually didn't kill any of you, so it's not like his sin or the fact that he killed you guys are gone, but the fact that you guys are still alive in this one probably makes Kakeru a lot less angry too.
はい。拒絶しちゃったせいで力を理解できなかったのかな。
ありえるでしょうね。 無意識下で理解を拒んでいた。
無意識下で泥棒みたいな力が私の本質なのかなって、それがショックで。
能力の効果が不安定だったのもそのせいでしょうね。
不安定。
覚えてる？契約直後は奪いたいものと同時に記憶も奪っていたの。けれど契約から時間が経つにつれて、あなたに余裕がない状況では顕著だったわね。奪いたいもののみを奪い、記憶は奪っていなかった。
Well, not too sure about that. I still thought that after she stole the item, they would probably still forget about the stuff that she stole.
能
Maybe
力へ
not.
の剣を罪悪感から無意識に対象者の記憶を奪っていたのでしょう。泥棒である自分を隠すために。
Well, that makes sense, I guess.
そうなのかもしれません。卑怯ですね、私。
I think she said more so that she's a coward there.
落ち込まなくていいわよ。これからは胸を張りなさい。あなたは泥棒ではなく王様なんだから。
王様？
あなたの力は奪うのではなく徴収って表現がしっくりくる。
What does that even mean?
領域を展開し、領域内の何もかもがあなたのものになる。支配のアーティファクト、それが本質。今まで使っていたのはその力のごく一部に過ぎなかった。
Now you tell me this, huh, Sophie? Now you tell me this.
支配のアーティファクト。
But maybe she could only derive this, description after seeing us in action.
泥棒じゃなくて王様か。都っぽいな。
そう。
王様っていうか王族っていうか、人の上に立つ素質を持っているからこそ、そのアーティファクトは都を契約者に選んだんだろうな。
Don't try to stroke her ego now, Kakeru.
人の、私あまり率先して物事を進めるタイプじゃないけれど。
夜市に切った短歌、かっこよかった。それと嬉しかった。
人の上に立つとかじゃなくて、私意外と嫉妬深いみたいだから、なんでも自分のものにしたいだけかも。
Maybe. I mean, at this point, who really cares, Kujo?
卑屈ね。褒められているのだから素直に受け取りなさい。
はい、ありがとうございます。
まあ王の素質があるかどうかは別として、特別ではありそうなのよね、都って。
特別？私がですか？
得意点の話、都にしたかしら。
アーティファクトとか関係なしに運命を分岐させる人だっけ？
そう、都って他の子たちに比べて行動の振り幅とでも言えばいいかしら。
It is?
妙に大きいのよね。カケルに影響を受けたのは間違いないにしても、他の枝では至れなかった新しい力の使い方に自力でたどり着いたりするし。
Everyone is capable of doing this, Sophie. You're so stupid.
現にこの枝だって都の覚醒によって分岐した枝と言えなくもない。
I hate the fact that they have to say this bullshit about only some people can change this. Blah 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 blah. No, everyone has the power to change anything if they put their mind to it, if they choose to do so, if they actually work hard for it.
本当の得意点は都だったのかもしれないわね。あなたの生み出したこの枝がカケルにとって大きな意味を持った。素直に誇っていいんじゃないかしら。あなたはあなたのできることを常に精一杯していたのだから。
Man, they just keep stroking her ego.
はい。
それと改めてお礼を。ありがとう。私の過ちを正してくれて。
Not like we're doing this for you, Sophie. Keep your thanks.
何笑ってるのよ。
穏やかになったもんだなって思ってさ。この枝ではかなりトゲトゲしかった。
穏やか。勘違いしているみたいだけど、私もイーリスよ。
Yeah, do you want to get killed too then?
根っこは同じなの。冷淡で底意地が悪いのが本当の私。
ふんふん。
だからニヤニヤするのやめなさいよ。ムカつくわね。
悪い。そういうことにしとくよ。
まったく。ま、でも付き合いは短いけれど、いくつもの枝のさまざまな可能性のあなたたちを私は観測してきた。多少は情も湧くわよ。いくら過当なお猿さんでもね。
ふふふん。
都までやめなさいよ。ムカつくわね。
ごめんなさい。
もう行くわ。
ああ、わかった。
イーリスは消えたけれど、まだアーティファクトは残ってる。これからも頼むわよ。
了解。
あ、急ぐ必要はないけれど。それじゃあね。
Sophie softly floats up and disappears into the spatial distortion. In the future, yeah, in the future,
まだ危険なアーティファクトはあるかもしれないし、気は抜けないけど。
でももう石化事件は起きないし、街を混乱させようとする神様もいない。
解放されたって気がする。
そうだね。
she gently smiles, but her smile quickly diminishes.
どうした？
気持ちの整理はちゃんとしたつもりだったけれど、まだできていなかったんだなって。そう自分
sorry
が
about
思う
that.
最善を求めてしまう。悲しいこと全部なかったことにできないかって。
No, as I keep saying, Cujo, sadness or anything that's actually, you know, like you need some sort of like harsh, you need trials and tribulations to become a better person. It's very difficult for people to just be born and then suddenly they have all these virtues that are very good, you know. It takes a lot of not dedication, I guess. It takes a lot of like learning. It takes a lot of parenting. Like you need to have a very, very crazy role model for you to be able to get like lots of virtues without trials and tribulations. For the average person, you need to learn from your mistakes.
だからかけるくんが必死になって掴んだ運命を変えられないかなんて簡単に言ってしまう。ごめんなさい。
謝らなくていい。俺を思ってくれてのことだって分かってる。
でも言っちゃいけないことだった。私一人の力で運命を変えられるなんて傲慢だった。私に必要なのは全部背負って乗り越えていく、そんな強い覚悟。別の枝の私は知らないはず。自分の力が人を死なせてしまった。
Mm-hmm, that's true.
もう一人のかけるくんが知らせないでくれた。けれど知らなくちゃいけない。知らないまま 幸せになっちゃいけない。かけるくんのそばにいちゃいけない。乗り越えないと。だからもう一人のかけるくん、別の枝の私へこの私の気持ちを伝えてください。罪を背負って歩いていく覚悟を。この気持ちがあればもう迷わないと思うから。だから聞こえてると思って勝手に喋っちゃってるけど。
大丈夫。ちゃんと聞いてる。
Yeah, sometimes because I'm listening to every word, I get very pissed off at you guys.
よかった。はい、お願いします。
わかったってさ。
私にも伝わった。
There's my choice for that.
でも別の枝で気づいたことを伝えるのってずるいかな。
Kinda is, to be honest.
俺の存在全否定だな。
そんなつもりはなくて。
わかってるわかってる。力をもらえたからこそ成し遂げられたこともあるけど、力があるからこその苦しみもあった。だから頼っていいんじゃないか。そうじゃないと割に合わない。
割に合わない。そうかも。
Kujo grins. I feel the urge to take her into my arms. But in this branch, those feelings are a nuisance. It's frustrating. I'm not sure if she's picking up on the weird vibe or if Kujo is thinking something similar. But she's blushing and fidgeting.
記憶のことでちょっと
ああ。
かけるくん、別の枝で私と付き合ってくれたよね。
Yes, we dated everyone, Kujo.
まあ、ああ。
で、ソラちゃんとも、
Mm-hmm.
高坂先輩とも、ゆうきさんとも。
I can only imagine what she's about to say to me. I'm starting to sweat bullets.
別にそのことで何か言いたいとかそういうわけじゃなくて。
Sure?
なんて言えばいいんだろう。私のこの気持ち、嘘じゃない、本当の気持ち。けれど別の枝の私の気持ち、今の枝のこの私だけの気持ちじゃない。かけるくんもそう。別の枝のたくさんの気持ちが今のかけるくんの気持ちと混ざり合ってる。
I like how, you know, in the fourth game or in Noah's chapter, we can just give memories without any sort of emotions to this branch, and yet we give emotions towards all of these guys in these branches. Way to go, 9. Way to go.
その気持ちに身を任せてしまうのはなんだかすごくずるい気がしちゃって。だからかけるくんがよければなんだけど。これから私たちまた一から始めませんか？厳密には一からじゃないんだけど、今の私たちでまた新しく始めて、これから私たちの気持ちを育んでいきたいなって
We both know how the other feels, but it's unclear who those feelings belong to, which is why she's saying we should start as friends.
ダメかな。
いや
I slowly shake my head. We have things yet to come. We have a future ahead of us.
改めてこれからよろしく。
よろしくお願いします。
Having someone who can walk together with you, that sounds like a real joy.
さてそろそろ開きにしないと門限がさらに厳しくなっちゃうな。
そうだね。お邪魔しました。
途中まで送ってくよ。
And here I thought we were actually gonna go get the harem route in this new episode thing.
ありがとう。
Guess it's still gonna be all about Cujo. Which I actually don't mind. You know, looking back, I don't think I have like that much of an issue with Cujo in the first place. My friend said that she's kind of a boring person. She doesn't really have that much of a personality. Yeah, she's not that strong. Like, you know, she doesn't have a strong personality. But I actually don't mind that. It's better than all of these other strong personalities, quote unquote, that are just weird. I'm looking at you, Haruka and Noah. Oh my god. We exit my apartment and walk with one another yet again, side by side. All the while chit-chatting about things that'll be out of mind by tomorrow. We keep walking on. With our friends, with the people we care for. With our eyes looking straight toward the future. We'll keep walking on toward tomorrow. I don't think that's the end, right?
おかえりなさい。悲劇の選定。いえ、今回は改変ね。とにかくこれで全て終わり。
Shut up, Sophie. Get out of my face.
お疲れ様。助かったわ、本当に。とはいえ、まだアーティファクトの回収が残っているけれど。
Man, it would have been an amazing twist to see if this is actually Iris and not Sophie. But alas.
勢いで最後の観測なんて言ってしまったけれど、あなたも気になるでしょ。ちゃんとやり遂げることができるのか。かけるも随分と成長したから心配はないでしょうけどね。でも万が一ということもある。というわけで延長戦よ。すべてが終わるまであの子たちを見守ってあげて。
Alright, so are we gonna go to all the bad endings? Is that what you want me to do, Sophie? I'm guessing that's what she wants me to do. Not just all the bad endings, what the hell? She wants me to go here? That is before the ending. This is also before Sora's ending. So all of the places that she wants me to go to is before everyone's endings. Interesting. Are we gonna change the ending into something much better or something? I don't know what we want to do here. Or does she want me to see, you know, these branches where Iris isn't there anymore?
ソフィー、いるか？
もちろん。
Not a moment after I call her name, space distorts and Sophie shows herself. Since it seems she's been watching the entire time, I can skip the explanation.
見つけたのはいいけれど、ってところかしら。
そうだな。自分を石化する。そんなことできるのか？
自分の力が自分に返ってくる。その例はもう目にしたでしょ。
火事のあいつか。
アーティファクトが見当たらないわね。
一緒に石化したか？
いいえ、アーティファクトは石化しない。
じゃあ自分で消えたか。
そうね。他の主をもう見つけてしまったのかもしれない。あるいは
魔眼のユーザーはこいつじゃない。
そういう可能性もあるでしょうね。
手がかりを失った。
仮にこの子が犯人じゃなかったにしても息を潜めるでしょうね。よほどのバカじゃない限り。
だろうな。都の能力を使ったとしても。
あなたの行動が先読みされている以上無駄かもしれないわね。
未来を予知するアーティファクトは
ないとは言い切れない。少なくともセフィロトで管理はしていないし発見もしていない。もっともそんな強力なアーティファクトが未発見であるはずがないし、単純にあなたよりも上手だっただけでしょうね。
上手だったか。これからどうするつもりだ？
結論を出すのはしばらく様子を見てから。
そうか。
あなたたちのアーティファクトのこともあるしね。仕事は山積み。ひとまずはお疲れ様。よく頑張ったわね。何の成果もなかったけれど。
一言余計なんだよ。
Alright, what's gonna change in this one? Sophie smiles wryly, sticking out her tongue as she returns to her world. I hear voices off in the distance. Someone's coming this way. Looks like Miss Narcy and the others are here. Oh, this is after technically this is after this part, so Kujo might actually come back here with the memories of this, this branch. What a relief. Kujo may lament there being another victim, but I'm just happy this chapter is over. So this Kakeru is not that Kakeru, but that Kujo is this Kujo. Whether this guy was the culprit or whether there's a new culprit out there in his place. Either way, the curtain is drawn in this mystery for now. As long as we don't pursue them any longer, Kujo should not be targeted again. Things have come to a close. Regardless of the truth of the matter, it's safe to say that this is the end.
魔眼のユーザー、どうか眠っていてくれ。永遠に。
Poor Ginsan though. My words are far too cold to be considered a prayer. I laid a note atop their cold, hard leg. And I slowly rise to my feet. Miss Narcy instructs us to go home, saying she'll take care of the rest, so we do just that. There's so much that doesn't sit right with me. Sora looks dissatisfied, and Kujo seems on edge as well. Still, there's nothing much else we can do right now.
気をつけて帰れよ。
うん。じゃあ、お疲れした。お疲れ様でした。またねー。
We watch Sora walk off until she's out of sight.
みやこ。途中まで送るよ。まあ、すっきりしないよな。こんなことになるなんて。
Install memories into both of them, okay. Alright. I really thought this was gonna happen the same way as in, like, in this one, since Noah was already installed memories from here, she was called from here, right? I thought that, this would already happen, but I guess I need to install memories again. It should happen the way in Noah's case, though, to be honest. I don't know why we had to install memories for Kujo too here. I think that's a plot hole, or not a plot hole, but something that the author probably forgot. A massive amount of memories stream into my head. The events in the other branches. I suddenly understand everything. This was supposed to be an unsatisfying end, but...
なんだよ。俺があれこれ考えているうちに全部終わってたのか。
Kujo smiles.
ケル君、まだ記憶をもらっていないみたいだったから、いつ言い出せばいいのかなって
Oh, see?
悩んでた。
See? Come on, she knows about the memories. I don't know why we have to reinstall memories on her too then. Come on, Nine.
様子がおかしかったのってそのせい？
実は
Fujo smiles again and I smile in turn.
さっきミヤコも受け取ってたよな、記憶。俺と同時に。
別の枝の大事な記憶を少しだけ。
平気か？
少し混乱しているけど大丈夫だと思う。時間はかかるかもしれないけれどちゃんと理解して背負っていきたいってそう思う。
Oh, sorry about
一緒
that.
に背負おう。二人で。
I take Fujo's hand and hold it. Fujo gets bashful but nods.
みんなに話さないとね。終わったよって
だな。はとか言われそうだけど。
そうだね。それにこの枝だと結城さんとも高坂先輩とも親しくなれていないし。
ああ。ミヤコどこまで知ってる？
大体のことは他の枝で起こったこととか私のこととか、あと他の枝ではかけるくんが別の女の子と付き合っていたりとか。
え？
責めてるわけじゃないよ。
いや、俺そこら辺の記憶はなくて。
本当に？
本当にない。
そっか。本当はちょっとだけモヤモヤしちゃってた。私かなり嫉妬深いみたい。
嫉妬させるようなことはしない。絶対。
Sure, dude.
信じてる。
Fujo squeezes my hand back. Fujo's soft palm is so warm. My heart can't help but beat fast.
悪い。なんていうか、自分でもよくわかんないんだけど、抱きしめていいか？人いっぱいいるけど、そんなのどうでもいいくらい抱きしめたい。無性に。
私も気にしない。
We stare at one another for a little bit. I follow my irresistible urge and embrace her.
おかえりなさい、かけるくん。
ただいま。ミヤコ。
Our greatest threat is gone. There have been a lot of casualties in his branch, but we must continue to live in this world. Sins, errors, everything we want to redo, we must come to accept and bear their weight. We'll keep on living. $529. This is probably the furthest we've been.
では、皆さん揃いましたところで、一番近くにいそうなユーザーを探しに行きます。
おーい、よろしくお願いします。確認させて。今回は生物の契約者を特定するだけ。その認識で問題ない？
ああ、本格的な調査はソフィーにしてもらう。
回収は後日だね。あ、いいよ、あげるあげるって渡してくれるといいね。
だなあ、揉め事は避けたい。
力使った方がいいですか？うまく見つけられるように。
ずっと使ってたら疲れちゃうと思うんで、反応が近くなったらお願いします。
はい、わかりました。
よし、それじゃあ
バルハラソサイエティ出撃。
On Noah's signal, we start to advance. We proceed toward the artifact's reading. It's been 2 weeks, no, closer to 3 since we found a petrified Ginsan. We're finally able to start recovering the artifacts. Noah was wary of me in this branch, and Kosaka-senpai wouldn't open herself up at all. Plus, there were too many things they didn't know, like the Evil Eye user's identity or iris. Thanks to that, it took me longer than I thought to get our relationships as close as they were in the other branches. It probably wasn't necessary to go through all that trouble. I could have searched for the users on my own. But it's not a logical matter. I just wanted to work on this with everyone. There have been casualties in this branch, which is why I want to be with everyone. I know it's a simple matter of self-satisfaction, but that's what I wanted to do, no matter what.
どの辺にいるの？割と近い？
反応が一番大きいから近いとは思うんだがな。
具体的な距離はわからない。
わからん。方向しかわからん。
お昼前に見つかるといいね。終わったらみんなでご飯食べましょうよ。ご飯。ご飯。あ、外食 NG な感じですか？いえ。私も一緒でいいのかなって。ぜひぜひみんなで一緒に食べましょう。はい。
ゆっくり行こう。さすがにそこまで遠くないだろうし。
I think the person who voices Kujo is the same girl who voices Asuka, by the way, from Alcana. I can kind of hear it from time to time.
今のうちに話しておきたいことがある。今日は契約者を特定するだけ。けれど万が一ということもある。万が一？戦闘が発生する可能性。
ほぼほぼないだろうけど、ゼロとは言えないか。
であれば決めておきたい。いえ、改めておきたい。
何を？
九条さんの生物の名前。私の名前？そう、生物の名前。なんで？誤った名前をつけてしまった。このままでは名前を叫べない。叫ぶ？能力発動時に叫ぶでしょ。よくわからないですけど。
勇気のあれか。ジオーダーアクティブ的な。
そう、それ。いや、叫ばないでしょ。みやこ先輩そういうタイプじゃないでしょ。ねえ。みんな叫ばないの？いいんですよ、高坂先輩。叫ばないよってはっきり言ってもいいんですよ。いえ、私は恥ずかしいだけで。気持ちはすごくわかります。あの人もそっち側だった。とにかく叫ばなくてもいいけど解明はしたい。ふさわしい名前に。
I don't even know the first name that you gave it to her.
今はなんだっけ？
メリー。違った。ベルクリウス？そう、メルクリウスの指。メルクリウスは商人や旅人の守護神であり、盗賊の庇護者ともされている。でも九条さんの真の能力は支配なのでしょう？盗むのではなく徴収する。そうみたい。であればそうね。支配、王の力。決めた。シンプルにいきましょう。レガリア。レガリア。どう？
Sounds like something I heard from Air Gear a long time ago.
王の証ですね。かっこいい。かっこいいです。はい。めっちゃリアクションに困ったけど、とりあえず合わせておくことにしたみやこ先輩であった。ごめんなさい、変な反応しちゃって。この枝では本当の使い方したことないから、実はまだピンときていなくて。使わないのが一番いいですけどね。平和ってことですし。そうだね。
Alright, Yoichi, what are you gonna do in this branch? Technically, Yoichi shouldn't share what the hell Yoichi in this timeline actually knows. So he might still go back to us in this timeline to confront Kakeru.
そういえば空の名前は？え？生物の名前？いや、ないっすけど。だったらつけないと。いや、いいですよ、叫びませんもん。確か存在感の操作よね。透明化と解釈すると。これ逃げられない流れだ。じゃあ高額明細的な感じで、スタンドアローンコンプレックスとかなんかそんな感じで。
Whatever, Sora. That's actually what she said in her chapter.
強烈の隠れ身の。そう、じゃあそれで隠れ身の。隠れ身の？だったらタルンカって。いえ、響きがかっこよくない。いや、だからいいですから、かっこいい名前とかいいですから。
よかったな、ソラ。これからはちゃんと叫べよ、かっこいい名前。
じゃあ2位にもつけてもらいなさいよ。
いや、もうあるから、俺には。世界の目って名前があるから。
ダサいでしょ、それじゃあ。ねえ。そうね。考えましょう。ふさわしい名前を。
うわ、飛び火した。もうそろそろつくんじゃないかな。多分そろそろ。
After forcing a change in topic, we proceed. Later, we clamor with some inconsequential chit-chat again. It's starting to feel like a field trip. It's a fun and cheerful time. At least it was. But I soon come to regret what I recklessly blurted out. That we weren't that far and that we'd be coming up on them soon.
おい、まだかよ。
まだみたいですね。
いや、もうかなり歩いてるんですけど、2時間くらい歩いてるんですけど、どこだよここ。反応は？
変化がないですね。
距離の大きさと距離は関係ない？
そんな気がしてきた。
力使いますか？
いや、まだ距離がわからないんで。いや、でも
距離がわからないからこそ使ってもらった方がいいと思う。
なんかすみません。お願いします。
はい、頑張ります。その前に一度休憩しない？もうお昼だし。賛成！休憩賛成！ヘッドヘッドだしペッコペコ。そうね、そうしましょうか。私もお腹すいた。
じゃあ店探すか。
おそばでも大丈夫？さっき調べたらすぐ近くにあるみたい。
Not bad at all, Kujo. Soba is great.
やーこ先輩、有能すぎる。好き。
Then again, I love any type of noodles.
おそばでいい？異議なし。私も大丈夫です。
じゃあそば食べよう。店どっち？
こっちだよ。
Kujo leads the way to the soba shop. I'm tired and hungry. Yeesh, artifact recovery is rough. This is way harder than I expected. I'm not really tired, Kakeru, but I am kind of peckish.
疲れた。お疲れ様でした。
すみませんでした。
We come back from No Man's Land to Shiramitsugawa. We managed to find the user safely. We took a photo of them and checked their approximate location on the map. Once we let Sophie handle the rest, we'll know that user's identity in no time. Man, still, I'm freaking beat.
あとは待つだけね。
ソフィーに伝えて、なんか分かったら連絡する。
ええ、お願い。それじゃあ。お疲れ様でした。
またな。
We part ways with Noah, bringing today's proceedings for the Valhalla Society to a close.
送ってくよ、途中まで。自転車は駐輪場？
うん、あっちの駐輪場。かけるくん、お家でソフィーさんに報告するの？
いや、神社。成瀬先生も今日の結果知りたがってて。
やっぱり。 じゃあ私も一緒に行く。
疲れてないか？
疲れてるけど一緒がいい。
わかった。じゃあ一緒に。
We stopped by the bike parking lot to grab Kujo's bike. I explained the entire situation to Miss Naruse after what happened to Ginsan. Sophie even reached out to her and taught her how to use the world's eye. Thanks to that, Miss Naruse has a grasp on the goings-on in the other branches to some extent. As we reached the shrine, my eyes happened to fall on that spot. Miss Naruse never told us anything about what happened to Ginsan after. No, maybe she doesn't know what happened herself. I just pray that he was at least given a proper service. That's all I really can do.
おー、来たね。こっちおいで。
Man, in this route, Ginsan being dead is actually such a kick in the balls. Poor Ginsan. Miss Naruse is standing at the foot of the front shrine, waving us over. I was gonna say waving at us. She's probably been waiting for us since I called her in advance to make sure that it was okay for us to come over.
こんにちは。はい、こんにちは。外で悪いけど、うちの人みんないるし、家の中じゃ話しにくいからね。ここで話そう。
失礼します。
We sit in a row under the eaves of the shrine. At the same time, Sophie appears. I'm trying to get the new chair, by the way, guys. I think I told you, but my, other chair actually fall off. Or not fall off, but a part of the back support is actually dead. Even though I had to glue it back together. I found, a refurbished, Herman Miller chair for really cheap. For a Herman Miller chair, $300, I think that's an amazing deal. It's gonna come here in about 2 to 3 days. That's gonna be my first Herman Miller, but I hear lots of good things about it, so I really hope it's a good chair. $300 for a refurbished one is still quite steep, but hey, if it can last me 10 years instead of the 2 years or something along the lines that I bought the old chair, that's gonna be a lot better.
見つかったようね。
ああ、見つけた。かなり苦労したけど。
I tell Sophie and Miss Naruse about today.
そんなに歩いたの。うわ、ついていかなくてよかった。
距離はある程度正確にわかるはずだけど、他の枝では何でも器用に使っていたのに珍しいわね。手こずるなんて。
使えてないってよりは、多分認識が間違っているんだと思う。情報の処理の仕方っていうか、そのあたり理解できればもうちょいマシになりそう。連動を上げるしかないな。
頑張りなさい。1000年前と同じならそれほど広範囲には拡散していないはずよ。もっとも当時とは状況が違いすぎるけれど。
例えばどんなことですか？
長距離移動の手段が豊富かつ簡単に利用できる。
ああ、今だったら飛行機乗れば外国なんてすぐだもんね。
That's so pretty expensive though, you can't just do that, especially not when you're freaking in school.
マジか。海外にいるパターンもあるのか。
そうなったら私もついてく。みんなで海外旅行しよう。九条さんのお金で。
Well, that's true, she's rich. I forgot about that.
教師としてどうなんすか、その発言。
引率は必要でしょ。事情をちゃんと理解してる大人が。
まあ。
でも私、海外に行けるほどの蓄えないよ。ぶっちゃけた話。
I mean, I don't know how much people actually make when their house is a shrine. Do your family actually work as something else, Satsuki?
いや、ぶっちゃけすぎでしょ、さっきから。
援助をお願いするなら、お父さんにも事情を全部話さないと。でも、信じてくれるかな？
みやこも真面目に考えなくていいから。
でも、可能性が少しでもあるなら、考えておかないと。イエーイ！他人のお金で海外旅行！
That's probably the best sort of trip, Satsuki. Can't deny.
先生。
はい、今 うのはないね。すいません。調子乗りました。
I mean, a freaking overseas trip is expensive, guys.
言い出したのは私だけれど、考えてみればそこまで心配する必要はないかもしれないわね。
なんで？
アーティファクトはより強い魂を求める傾向にあるから。
You're saying that all these guys that have artifacts at the very beginning of the game have strong souls? Bullshit!
察しが悪いわね。肉体同様、魂も加齢とともに衰える。つまり候補者が複数いる場合、より若い人間が選ばれやすいということ。あくまでも傾向であって例外はあるけれど。
Doesn't mean that there aren't young people overseas, Sophie. Your explanation doesn't make sense.
そういえば今日見つけた人も私たちと同じくらいだったよね。
だな。そんなに変わらない感じだった。そっか、そういう性質があったのか。身近な人間がユーザーになっていたのは偶然ではなかったってことだな。
あなたたちって学校というコミュニティに縛られているでしょ。毎日学校と自宅の往復。海を越えて旅に出ることなんてめったにないんじゃない？
ああ、なるほど。うちの学校転校してく人って結構いたりします？
あんまりいないね。私が受け持った生徒を見送ったことはまだないな。白線に通っている子って親御さんがコロナに勤めてることが多いからね。出張はあっても転勤は少ないイメージ。
そうなの？
ごめんなさい。経営のことはよくわからなくて。
Yeah, that's very bad, isn't it? Because you're supposed to be like the heir to this conglomerate thing. And you don't know how the business operates? Are you not gonna take over the business?
でもできる限り地元の人を雇用するって前におじいさまから聞いたような。
What a very uncorporate corporation.
お父さんがその方針を受け継いでいるなら転勤はほとんどないのかも。よくわかんないけど転校していく子はあんまりいないんじゃないかな。新見くんの仲間に九方の子もいるんだっけ？あっちもそんなに事情変わらないんじゃないかな。
ってことは海外云々の心配はしなくてもいいか。
し
先生。
はい、すみません。
てかさ、ソフィー、
何よ？
この枝でも余市からもらってるんだろ、探知のアーティファクト。
ええ、回収した。
だったらそれ使ってソフィーが探した方が早いだろう。ワープできるんだし。
あのね、
事情があるのは知ってるけどさ。
だったら何度も言わせないで。政治的な理由で使えないの、私は。
So stupid.
回収してすぐ各所に報告して保管庫にぶち込んだわよ。厳重に封をして。だから使えない。わかった？
The whole premise of Sophie's world is just so garbage.
はいはい、わかりました。
I can understand why Iris would want to just destroy everything from that world.
その代わり、あなたたちにできないことはちゃんとやってあげるわよ。
ああ、そうだ。これ。
I pull out my cell phone and show her the user's photo in the map.
これが顔写真。女の子だったんで、見つけたのはこの辺。
十分。ちょっとだけ時間をちょうだい。明日までに調べておく。
わかった。頼む。
お願いします。
Sophie tears open space and disappears. Now we just wait for her to report back.
ああ、お茶出せばよかったね。ゼリーもあるよ。食べる？
あー、いや、帰ります。もうヘトヘトで。
はーい。手伝わないのに口だけ出されるのは鬱陶しいだろうけど、危ないことはしないようにね。
はい、十分に気をつけます。
よろしい。それじゃあね、また学校で。はい、お邪魔しました。
We stand up, bow, and exit the shrine.
途中まで送るって言おうと思ったんだけど、
ここからだと逆方向になっちゃうね。
それはいいんだけど、多分俺あんまり喋れないわ。疲れて。
実は私も。
Guess you guys did walk 2 hours. That's actually quite a lengthy time of walking. Longest walk I ever did was probably about 4 hours or something. About 20 kilos.
少し寂しいけど。
I placed my hand over Cujo's as it sits atop her bike's handlebars.
また明日。
I don't know why that was so hard.
また明日。帰らないの？
宮子を見送ったら帰る。
私もかけるくんを見送ったら帰る。
Come on, guys. We don't got all day. Oh my god. They're not gonna have sex, right? I don't think this one has any scenes. No! No. Even then, I'm playing the... I'm actually... I'm gonna take a look at VNDB for this shit. I don't trust this stupid game. I swear, this one shouldn't have any weirdness. Yes, it's 17 plus, okay. 17 plus, guys. No 8 scenes. Shouldn't be. This is a freaking bait. We stare at one another. No one is around us now. So before we part ways... Yeah, just kiss, hurry it up, that's fine by me. Kujo closes her eyes and brings her lips.
イチャついてないでさっさと帰れ。
うわっ
I was gonna like, are they gonna have some outdoor sex? Our faces instantly turned red.
ラブコメの波動を感じてきてみれば案の定ですよ。
なんすかそれ。
いいから帰れ。神聖な場所でみだらなことすんな。帰れ。
You're just jealous you don't have a route of your own, Satsuki.
はい、失礼します。かけるくん、またね。
おう、また。
ほら、発情期の猿も帰れ。
ひでえな。帰りますって。
Fujo gets on her bike and pedals off as I turn my back to Miss Naruse and walk home. Something about this doesn't sit right. Just scoping out for the right time to butt in. I know it. Well, maybe, Kakeru. Maybe. But even then, who cares? Wow, 6:04. I think this is another, like, week time skip. Okay, I am going to end the episode right here though, because I know for a fact that this is going to be about 8 to 9 hours. So I'm not gonna like finish this off instantly. This game was actually more expensive on Steam than the chapter 1, 2, and 3, 4, by the way. So I assume there's more content on it? Maybe? I don't know why else it would be more expensive otherwise. But yeah. I think we should be able to finish this in about, I'd say, yeah, maybe 7 episodes. Yeah, I think 7 episodes should be the same length as the other chapters. I don't know whether or not it's gonna end after we do all of these though. But I guess we'll see. Because since so far, this actually takes quite a while, right? Like just this one branch right here. So, yup. This is actually where I'm going to end the episode. At the end, I'll probably choose to not install the memories and see if that actually affects anything. There might be like a bad ending or something, we'll see. But, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Give this video a like if you guys like it. Sub if you guys haven't. Patreon will be getting these episodes early access along with nothing uncensored because there's no 8 scenes in this like version or in this last chapter. And yeah. Also, for people on YouTube that aren't on Patreon just yet, feel free to become a free member because that's gonna be where I put first episode previews of future playthroughs. I actually don't have to say that whenever I do recordings for like Holy Knight Rika anymore because that's a Patreon exclusive. But man, I gotta say, whenever I say that stuff at the outro, that is such a mouthful. But alright guys, I will see you. People on Patreon, I'll see you guys tomorrow. People on YouTube, I'll see you guys in 2 to 3 days.